Hello guys, this is a game I just picked up for 20 bucks. It's a card game made by the creator of Minecraft, and its multiplayer is cool in that you click find game and it within 1 second puts you in a game. So that's pretty awesome. Uh, your goal is to kill 3 of your opponent's idols, and you start off with no energy and you can sacrifice a card to get power, and you each take turns as a 90-second countdown. This guy summoned a bunny rabbit. Bunny rabbit does 0 damage and has 1 health, and if he lives for 3 rounds, he creates a new bunny rabbit. So that's pretty funny. During my turn, I have to choose whether to get +1 energy of. So I have a mixed deck. I have a green and yellow deck. He probably has a pure green deck. So you can sacrifice a card to get +1 yellow energy or +1 green energy, or you can trade 1 card for 2 new cards. So often it's worthwhile to, it's basically in your best interest every round to do one of those things, even if you have a spell or a thing that you really wanted. Like if you have only 1 card in your deck and you really want to use it, it's usually better to split it for 2 cards anyway. So I'm going to get rid of my I'll get rid of this. This is one of my best spells, but it's a late game spell. It's not very useful right now. And using this wall, it's only a 1 hit point wall, but it permanently grants me +1 to green energy, so that's a good early thing to use. The way my deck works, I have some things worth up to 7 yellow energy, but I only have things that cost either 1 or 2 green energy. So I usually want to get up to 7 yellow and 2 green as quick as I can. So he's got a bunny and a rat. Next round, his bunny's going to split into 2 bunnies if I don't kill it. And his rat is going to do 1 damage if I don't prevent it from doing 1 damage. So I have to pick one of these cards to get rid of. This is a wall that heals me, which is situationally awesome, but it's not a good general card. Like, just generally not good. So I can either kill the bunny to prevent there from being 2 bunnies, which is what I'm going to do, or I could put down a guy. I'm going to kill the bunny. So this rat's going to probably kill that or do 1 damage to my totem. So creatures, they have an attack value, 1 attack, and a health value, 1 health. They'll hit whoever's in the front of the row across from them, and they can move every single round. You can move up or down. Like, you can just move to an adjacent tile every single round. They also have an attack speed, so this guy attacks every 2 rounds. That was kind of silly. He blew this totem that gives everybody he has +1 attack, so it's crazy good when he has like 5 units, but right now he doesn't have 5 units. He has 1 rat. So he put this down and gave the rat +1 attack, but he didn't need +1 attack right then because he was going to kill that 1 health wall no matter what he did. And now I have the opportunity to kill this ancestral totem before he gets more units down. You usually want to use this as a guaranteed buff during a turn when you got like 4 guys attacking, and then it's +4 damage guaranteed. And then however long it lives after that, it's also +1 damage in each of those rounds. But you don't want to count on this living very long because I can kill it with a spark, or like there's lots of easy ways to take that down. This is one of his most powerful cards. There's basically 3 cards that his deck is built around, and this is one of them. The Great Wolf gets +1 attack for every other wolf you have in your deck. So there are 2 other types of wolves. There's a wolf with haste that attacks as soon as you put it down. Let me move this guy back and put this in front of him. And then there's a mangy wolf that reduces the cooldown of everybody who already exists on your board by 1 when you play him. So throwing down mangy wolves when you already have a relentless great wolf can be just crazy good because it makes him attack that round. And so he normally attacks every other round, but if you play a mangy wolf every single round, he attacks every round. And that's why in this game you can only have 3 of any given card. So in this case, you can only have 3 great wolves or 3 rats or whatever. So I'm going to split this into 2 cards, hope for something that's going to allow me to kill his Great Wolf, but no. I'm going to Dryatic Power this guy, which means he can no longer move. It can never take him out of this lane. But he's going to dominate this lane all game. So next round, he's going to do 4 damage to this totem with his Great Wolf, which is very scary. Relentless, this right here, Relentless, means that if he blows somebody up, he attacks the guy behind him. So you can't use a wall to keep people safe from the Great Wolf. He'll just go right through it and hit the guy behind it. So this is definitely one of the most powerful dudes in his deck. But again, it's one of those things you want to play him when you already have some wolves down. So he's taking a big risk by putting down this totem and this wolf before he has the infrastructure behind it. But if he gets a big lead early, it can be impossible for me to catch up. So we'll see how that goes. I want this, but it's almost always better to have 2 cards than 1 good card. Fury is a spell that gives -1 cooldown to everyone, including your enemies. So I would never want to play it while he has a Great Wolf out there, unless the Great Wolf has 0 cooldown, meaning he's going to attack next turn no matter what I do. So if I wait till the Great Wolf is about to attack and then I play Fury, it doesn't benefit him at all. It only benefits me. So next round, he's going to lose his idol. Burn does 3 damage to anything he has, and then also gives me a new card. So it's a very good spell. But this guy... So if I burn his White Wolf and then I move my guy down, then he'll kill the White Wolf. But that guy can't move anymore, unfortunately. So let's put down this dude. And put him up here so that nobody can move up and hit him next round. This guy costs 6, right? He's 5 attack, 4 damage, 2 cooldown. He's a ranged attacker, which means if you have somebody that's like that, he put down that thorn bush. If you hit the thorn bush, you take damage. That's why this guy took a little bit of damage. But ranged guys don't take damage from hitting thorns. And he takes 1 less damage. When people hit him, the damage that they do to him is reduced by 1. So this wolf is almost going to kill that idol this round. If he gets some sort of buff, he might be able to kill the idol. If he played a wolf, for example, then he would kill the idol. Usually early on, you want to fight for map control rather than fighting to kill idols, because every damage you do to an idol is a damage that you're not doing to creatures. And a lot of games are won because somebody has 8 creatures on the board and the other guy has none. And so as soon as he spawns a creature, you just kill it, and over and over and over. This guy's really powerful. By playing this wolf, he gave +1 attack to the Great Wolf, which allowed him to kill the totem. This guy, Kinfolk Brave, he costs only 2, which is very cheap. He does 2 attack, 2 defense, and he attacks every single round. He's one of the most powerful cheapo dudes that there is. Useless Contraption is just a wall. Burn is... I feel like I should burn this guy, because he's got such a high potential overtime damage that it's really important not to let him stay around too long. Concentrated Fire will allow this guy to attack twice instead of once. It's a very strong spell, and I have 2 of them. I'm going to get rid of Fury, even though it's one of my favoriteest things. I got to get rid of something. I don't have to, but I want to get rid of something, and it's the weakest link. You are the weakest link. La, 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 la. Bombard is -2 cooldown for all of my ranged guys. So if I get both of my bugs out, actually all 3 of my bugs out, and then I play Bombard and 2 Concentrated Fire, I just win the game right there. It's going to take me 3 rounds of him not killing my guys for that to happen, but if that does happen, that's the end of the game. So Concentrated Fire allows 1 ranged unit to attack twice. Bombard reduces the cooldown of all of my ranged units by 2. So the combination of those 2 things is very powerful. And this Scattergunner is also somebody with 2 cooldown. Like, I could play him and really stomp some face. So every single thing in my deck synergizes right now. Gonna trade this for more energy, I think. I want to be able to play... Okay, so this guy can't move, and he does 3 damage. This guy does 5 damage, and he can move. So let's let him kill a totem this round. This guy is gonna do... He's gonna almost kill my friend, and he probably has a buff that's gonna allow him to actually kill my friend. Let's play him. So this guy's going to kill that totem this round. This guy is going to do 3 damage to the white wolf, but not kill him this round. If I... yeah, okay. That's good. This is kind of a unique card, Sister of the Fox. She's very inexpensive, and when you play her, you get to draw another card. So she's free in cards. She costs 2 energy and no cards because you draw another card when you play her. So that's pretty cool. They just cast Poison, which does 1 damage every round for 3 rounds. So when this guy and this guy both hit him, he's going to be dead. So there's no point in poisoning him, which means that my opponent's going to move some of the cards out of some of the units out of here, which means they have to move them up. So maybe he'll just kill the wall. No, he can't use that guy up there. So I think it was a mistake for him to poison, because this guy would be dead this round if he didn't poison him. But we'll see. This guy is really powerful. He costs 5 and he's only 3/4 with a 2 cooldown, which isn't that buff. But he has haste, which means immediately he attacks. So haste is a very powerful thing. Violent Dispersal allows me to just instantly kill one thing, which is great because his whole deck is built around 2 really powerful cards. And if I can just instantly kill one of those, then that's great for me. I want to hang on to Concentrated Fire because it allows me to fire twice, which is can really catch people off guard and do a lot of damage. Bombard is also insanely good in that way. And the 2 Cannon Automatons are things that I really want to hang on to too. But I feel like I should trade one of them anyway. I'm not gonna. It's very rare that I don't trade a card. I'm very close to being dead, but so's he. And like if I play Concentrated Fire on this guy, he'll kill the wall and then shoot the idol, and then this guy will also shoot the idol. But that won't kill the idol. Interesting. I don't know if I'm going to even get enough time. This game's going to be over soon. We're both focusing on idols. So I don't know if I'm going to get enough time to play all of my Cannon Automatons. Maybe I should have traded one of those for 2 cards. Gotten something cheaper that I could use. So another hasted guy is just going to do 3 damage right away. So he's really sprinting down these idols. Okay, so if I put him here, he'll kill that guy. Then he'll kill that guy. Start thinning out the herd. I'm falling into that trap where I like every card that I pull, so I'm not trading them for double cards, which means that I'm falling behind my opponent on the resource of cards. And if this game goes long, I'm going to have been like 4 cards behind, and that could be the reason that I lose in the long term. But if this game plays out the way I want, Bombard and Concentrated Fire, I'm just going to kill 2 idols right now. So, because Concentrated Fire on this guy, if the rat were dead somehow, that rat... Oh, I can just move this guy down, Concentrated Fire, and kill that idol. And then this guy and this guy together kills that and does 5 damage. Okay, so I'm not going to use Bombard and Concentrated Fire that round because I think I can survive another round. I'm very close to dying. 3 health, 6 health. And he's got full health on all his idols. But that's deceptive because next round if I play Bombard and put these 2 guys here, then I kill that idol. And then if I put this guy up here, I don't even need to play Bombard. It's very interesting. I think I'm going to win this, but it's really getting down to the wire. So, Sister of the Fox, again, she's kind of a free thing, but I don't have the second green energy that it takes to cast her. And this game is so within my grasp with Concentrated Fire and Bombard saved up, so I'm definitely going to trade her next round. I don't know if I should trade her for more energy or if I should trade her for more cards, but she's useless to me right now. So let's see. Bear's Paw is +2 attack, +2 defense, but it also makes him not attack. It adds 1 to his cooldown, so he doesn't attack immediately. So I put this guy down here and this here, and then I cast Sky this here, then this idol is gonna die. This guy can blow up the nearly free chick, and then this guy's gonna blow up that nearly free dude. Or either way, most of my shots are gonna be wasted. On really cheapo guys. Yeah. And he's got his 2 expensive guys still alive after all that. But this guy's going to fire next round, and I don't think he can kill him unless he can buff this guy again. And this guy's stuck either... He'll definitely kill this buggy if he attacks this buggy. Actually, either of them can kill this bug, so this bug's screwed. Why did he take... He took 3 damage from something. No, he took 2 damage from something. Well, 3 damage because he reduces all damage by 1. This Frostbeard's scary. He's got a 3 cooldown and 6 damage and 1 health. But if he dies, then everyone else on your team gets +2 damage for 1 round. So you got to choose whether to kill him or to let him do 6 damage to you. And you get a long time to decide, right? Okay, so if I play Bombard and Concentrated Fire, I think... This guy can kill both of them. And this guy can kill him. No, he can't quite kill him. But these 2 together can kill him. So let's try Bombard. So now everyone's going to attack. Concentrated Fire. This guy will attack twice. Actually... So if I make this guy attack twice, he'll kill both of them. Or he'll kill both of them, and then he and he will both shoot, but it won't kill the idol. If I make this guy attack twice, he'll just do 5 damage to the idol. If I burn somebody... Actually, burn has the same effect as concentrated fire in this scenario. It takes... Oh, crap. I thought about it too long, and then didn't use either. And it wasted my burn card, even though burn didn't go off. I've never seen that happen before. I've never actually waited 90 seconds to decide what to do before. So I just killed this whole team. That's pretty scary for him. But I also... Somehow, my burn card disappeared without going off. So that's silly. Anyway, I got a lot of really powerful guys left. He's got no one left. I think he's just ending turn because he's doomed. Yeah, I think that's it. Because he'd have to get through so many guys to hit any of my idols except this one. And killing one idol is not going to win him the game. So that's it, man. That's the game. I think I win this one. You get like 120 points for playing against the AI and 250 points for playing against players. You get more points for winning and less for losing, of course. And... Sorry, I have to finish up this game. I'm actually going to manage to not win this round. It's very weird. Oh, okay. That does anyway. and you buy a 10 random cards for $1,000. So you play 5 games and you get 10 new cards. 5 games, 10 new cards. And there's a lot of really rare cards. You can tell the rarity of a card. Like Bombard is a very rare card because it's got all these little squigglies on the edge, whereas Sister of the Fox is a very common card because it's got almost no squigglies on the edge. This Spark is got a single cooldown, so every round it's going to do 1 damage to one of my opponent's things. And I'm going to use Bombard and an Eternal Statue and go. I've filled up the entire board. I've never filled the entire board before. That's really funny. He was sprinting idols, so much of the damage he dealt was dealt on my idols that he just allowed me to get a bigger and bigger creature lead, and eventually I had way too many creatures on the board. So he also didn't draw a lot of scrolls. I drew 42 and he drew 36. Every time I cast Burn or Sister of the Fox, I get an additional card. But on top of that, I split cards almost every round, and it looks like a lot of the rounds he didn't split cards. It's often very tempting when you get like one of your favorite cards and that's the only card you have in your hand to not split it, but it's almost always better to have 2 cards than 1, just regardless of how good or bad those cards are. Units played 18 for me, 17 for him, spells cast 8 for me, 1 for him, and that's the summary. You also saw it summarized how much money I get. Over here is the money. There's also kind of a pay-to-play structure of these purple shards, so you go to the store. But you don't need to do it, and I don't intend to. You can buy shards and then use them to buy specific things. You see, like, every day that you get a new 6 cards, and it says, if you want to buy one of these, spend 25 shards and 100 coins and get that card. You can also buy pre-made decks. These are starter decks, I think. Yeah, these are just the starter decks. So when you first play the game, you have to choose one of the 3 races. But if you pay $30 instead of $20 to buy the game, then you get to start with all 3 decks. And then you can also pay money for avatars, which don't do anything. Yeah, so that's the game. I think that it's pretty likely that this isn't the type of game that a cast of would be very enjoyable, and that probably nobody's still watching this video by the end. Haha. But if it does turn out that this is the type of game people like to watch, then I'd be glad to cast plenty of it. I play a little bit of it. I find that it's a great game to kind of play in the background because you get 90 seconds for each turn, so you spend most of your time waiting for your opponent to move. So it's a good thing, like you alt-tab, do some SimCity, and alt-tab back in and play the game, alt-tab, watch some movie, alt-tab back in. That's one of the fundamental flaws I find with any turn-based multiplayer games, is that you always have to spend half the time waiting for your opponent to move. Another big downside of card games in general is that there's so much randomness in it. You know, I might draw the card that I need next turn, and I might not. And another downside, of course, is that the buying of new cards, like I get $100,000 and I buy 10 random cards. There's no way to get the one that I want, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, if you theoretically play 10,000 games, you'll have every card. So, you know, whatever.